If Luke embodies the tragedy of the modern man, then Kofi represents the universe. While Part 1 explored how Luke applies throttle logic to navigate the shifting sands of his life, Part 2 examines how Kofi acts as an indirect messenger, a physical barrier that forces Luke to confront his own reflection. Kofi is more than just an obstacle to Luke's identity. He is another man caught in the performance of masculinity. He views Luke as a threat to his title as provider, yet he offers the very things that Luke lacks: stability, patience, and opportunity. Luke's pressure, his drive to be a father, is entirely internal. Romina never demanded money or presents. She hid the truth to protect the peace. Luke is not dumb. He sees the signs of the universe ascending. He recognizes that he is a fragmented man trying to enter a stable world. However, instead of maturing, he reacts with the only skill set he possesses: aggression and speed. The crib incident serves as the climax of Luke's desperation. As a drifter, Luke views his son as the only thing capable of tethering him to Earth, an anchor to erase his bad news persona. But you cannot anchor yourself in quicksand. When Luke hits Kofi, he is striking out all the stability he knows he cannot achieve. He realizes that while he has the biological right to be a father, society and the universe, through Kofi, does not deem him deserving. The tragedy extends 15 years into the future. Kofi is left to carry the weight of a title he didn't biologically earn, living with the ghost of the man the universe pushed away. In a final ironic twist of growth, Kofi eventually allows his son to know his father, finally granting Luke's spirit the recognition that Luke himself was too volatile to claim in life. Although this movie is meant to represent generational guilt and the ripples of fatherhood, it also truly captures the struggle of masculinity. It shows that even when you man up and try to do things right, society only values the outcome. It feels like a sinking ship. You are constantly bailing water until you eventually sink into the ocean that was handed to you. While some men are born on land, others, like Luke, are thrown into the sea. He is doing the work, but he is fighting against the tide that was already decided for him. I attach myself so deeply to this film because, to me, Luke is a reflection of myself. He represents my reality and my future fears. Being fatherless myself, left with no masculine foundation other than my uncle, who tried but could only do so much, and fictional male characters, I am left entering adulthood confused and burned with expectations. They are expectations which I know I cannot fulfill, and expectations I refuse to burn myself out with. I reject the performativity of modern masculinity. The words "man up" mean nothing to a person who wasn't shown what being a man actually is. In a world that expects a Kofi, I'm telling you it's okay to be a Luke. It's okay to feel alienation. Luke's mistake was falling into that performativity without a blueprint, but rejecting it might actually be the way out. It's just like how, instead of stopping in the sand, you increase the throttle to straighten the bike out.